Storytime with Angi'O. So, I'd heard about stories about people being pregnant, but I was not ready. My first pregnancy was so bad. It was so bad. I mean, after the excitement wore off of, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant, things just turned around. This was my daily routine, okay? I'd come from work, walk up the stairs, open the door, walk to the sink, throw up. Every single day. I feel like it lasted the whole 9 months. Like I didn't get the first trimester, second trimester thing. I feel like I was throwing up every day of the pregnancy. One of those days, I had a concert, and that morning, I was like, am I going to make it? I was at home throwing up. So I don't know, maybe there was a bit of nervousness in there, but I threw up and I threw up and I threw up. Another thing that happened is I got a funny metallic taste in my mouth. That didn't last long, but I had a metallic taste in my mouth, so I had to add salt and chili and all sorts of spices to everything I was eating. It was bad. Now, I had contractions. I used to get contractions. No, first it was like pain, then we thought, okay, maybe is it a UTI? You go, you get treated, come back, the pain is still there. Guys, I used to get contractions. Like I'd be in pain. I got to a point where I had to learn how to live with the pain. Like the pain would be there, wake up, go to work, just sort of, I'd be rocking all day. I even had an exercise ball which I'll just sit on and bounce on and rock to try and take that pain away. A couple of times I had to go, twice I went to the hospital because of the contractions. I remember at some point I'm telling my husband, this pain, it's funny. Then he touches it and my stomach is tight. So I go to the hospital, they give me a drip, I chill there, I don't know what they had put in the IV, and I'm fine. Another time again, I went to the clinic, the same thing happened. And then it got to a point where they realized that it was happening a lot, so we set up a small hospital in our house. They gave us the drips, my husband is a doctor, so he knew what to do. I'll just be at home and they would insert the IV to help with the pain. You guys, it was so bad. Then at some point I couldn't walk. Like my hip joint just went out of place. So I'm trying to walk, I'm feeling pain. Every Sunday, I'll go to church in the morning. So I realized that if I'm going to be on the worship team, I don't eat, okay? Because there's a time I had eaten, and then after all the singing, I finished, I threw up. So I'd go and I'd make sure I'm sitting at the front so that people's perfumes are not like in my face. So I'm at the front, all the perfumes are behind me, do praise and worship, walk out of church, then I would drive. There's a place that used to sell a particular fruit salad that could stay down, and I would eat that, and that's how I would survive the day. Guys, it was crazy. Sometimes at night, because of the pain, I would sit on the exercise ball beside my bed. So I'd sit on the exercise ball, then prop up pillows so that I can put my head down, and my husband would just cover me with a blanket because the whole night I'm bouncing up and down because of pain. It was bad. A good thing happened though. The silver lining around that cloud was that God is like, okay, maybe it wasn't God, but let me use God. Let me give you some expensive cravings. So I ate really nice food. I used to eat kiwi and lasagna, and my husband was totally like, you're totally pulling my leg right now, because that's the only thing that stayed down, kiwi and lasagna. On the opposite end, anyway. So in all this pain, I was eating kiwi and lasagna. That's a good thing. Anyway, but I just remember when I think back and I think through the stress that was that pregnancy. At some point I had a skin condition. Guys, it was so bad. The stress that was that pregnancy, I just think that God was my strength. God is our strength. How did I handle going to work every day? At this point, I was teaching children. And I'd go to work in the morning. I mean, I used to pray. I'd done everything. Well, at that point, I thought I'd done everything. I used to pray. I used to try and exercise well, eat well, but it was difficult. It was difficult. Many days I just wept and wept, and I was like, now why am I pregnant? Why is, if children are a gift, why is this so much drama? I don't want, let's go. I told my husband, let's take out their baby and do what? In some countries they survive from 20 weeks. Let's find an incubator. I was, but that God was my strength every single day. Every single day of that pregnancy, while I was throwing up, while I was feeling pain, when I couldn't eat, when I would just be like hurting. Guys, when I say I couldn't walk, my husband, there's a certain week he had to carry me everywhere. Carry me to the toilet, carry me back from the toilet, because I couldn't. Like, my legs had just disappeared. They'd become like jelly. So there's that, and then there's a time, because of all the pain, like even just moving, I'd have to move like that. Like, gosh, so much drama. What does Isaiah 41 verse 10 say? Isaiah 41 verse 10 says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Guys, God was my strength. In that moment, every day I'd walk around praying in tongues, praying in the spirit, because I was like, I can't do this. And God is like, it's going to be okay. I am your strength. This is a gift. I'm giving you this gift. The enemy is trying to make this experience terrible, but this is a gift from me. You're going to be okay. I like what the Amplified says. It says, "Do not fear anything, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you." Listen, be assured I will help you. I will certainly take hold of you with my righteous right hand, a hand of justice, of power, of victory, of salvation. I don't know what it is that you're going through right now that's making you feel like you need strength, or that you're tired, or you're afraid. Maybe it's a pregnancy, like me. Maybe it's a relationship that's just causing you anguish and pain. Maybe it's a child or a relative that you've prayed over. Maybe you have someone that's dealing with an addiction. Maybe you've lost your job. Maybe, I don't know, those struggles of life. God is saying, do not be afraid. Fear not. I am with you. I will strengthen you. The Amplified says, be assured I will help you. God is my strength. God is your strength. Whatever you're going through today, I need you to know that God is your strength. Thank you. Bye-bye.